episode 1. This is going to teach you how to get started in Terraria. Right, let's just get this tutorial started. Right, we're going to go to single player or multiplayer. Create a new character. I'm going to call him Tutorial. Actually, no, Terraria guide. Don't care. Submit. You can use whatever game mode thing you want. I'm going to use classic. And I'm just going to go here, and we're just going to randomize the player real quick. See if there's anything we look like it is cool. Don't have to do this, you can do it how you want. Yeah, this guy looks cool. What a goofy man. We create him. Now we click on him. Choose, we can create a new world. Call it. I'm gonna call it Terraria Guide as well. Submit. Seed, you can leave this whatever. I'm going to put this world on medium. You need to put it as the same here. Classic is what I've got. This is the world evil. Either corruption or crimson. I'm going to put it on random. And create. So I'm going to jump cut to when this world has been fully generated. Okay, as we're back, we've got the world here. So press play. Then it will load it up. And now we are in the world. I'm just going to zoom this in a bit so you can hopefully see a bit better. There we are, it's now zoomed in. Right, the first thing I want to do is destroy the environment. Chop down trees, because we like destroying the environment here. So you want to get the wood. Hello, Mr. Guide. Harley, we have Harley today. Mr. Harley. So you want to chop down a couple of these trees here. And then after, maybe 3 of these big ones will be enough for now. So we've got the wood. Make a crafting table. Here we have a crafting table. There's either 2 things you can either do here. Explore first, try to find some cactuses. Or you can use your wood to make some wooden armor. Because what I know is, a little bit of armor, or wooden, cactus, anything like that, is better than bare skin. That's all I know. And also you might want to get yourself a wooden sword. So it's a bit longer than the copper short sword thingy-majig. So you put the armor on here. Right, we have our armor. Right, what you can do from here varies. You can either, firstly, build a house, or you can do a little bit of exploration. What I'm going to do is do a tiny bit of exploration and just see what there is over here. And look, we've come across a chest. So now we're going to just dig through the ground, try and get to this chest. And let's see what's inside of this chest. Right, we have an agile wand of sparking. Cool. Some grenades. So if we build a house, we can get the arms. No, not the arms dealer. The demolisher. I can't know how to explain it, but something that sells boom booms. Shurikens. My brother's shouting in the background. That's fun. Recall potions. They're useful to get back to base. Night owl. Some silver coins. And a bit more wood. So, that was a nice find. We pick up the chest. Right, that's what you can get from exploration. But now, maybe we want to get ourselves some shelter. So I'm going to use this recall potion. And then we might need to chop down a couple of more trees. And then we can build ourselves a little starter house for me and the guide. Because everyone likes building a house with the guide, don't we? I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh yeah, I have blocks, don't I? I'm an idiot. Yeah, there we go. Right, so I'm going to dig up some of this ground here. And then we can build the foundation for a brand new house. Harley, stop being scared of the slimes. See, that wasn't so hard. Right. We're going to build the wood here. I usually build it on how high you can reach. And now we can... That's 4 blocks, Ethan. Come on up 3 blocks here for a door. So, requirements for a house is... You need a back wall. It needs to be decent. Well, it doesn't need to be decently sized, but there's a... I think this is the perfect size for it. It needs to have a table or a workbench. Place that. And it needs to have a chair. Right, let's put that there. So once we have all the other and also it needs a door. So well, no, I don't think, no, it doesn't need a door, but it's best to put doors. There, now we need to put our walls in. I usually press control so I can stand here, and it does it easily for me. So let's just put our walls in. Perfect. So this is not currently a house suitable, because now we need to put some torches in here. Take off the control mode, slap 2 torches on here, and to check to see if this is house, press escape, go to this house menu here, click it, and press house in question and press on the question mark. And it should say, if it's correct, this housing is suitable. So we can put our guides and slap them in here, so it's reserved for the guides. See, as soon as you did that, he came inside. So this is what you want to get a nice little base. So once you have a base done, this is the ideal time to go exploring. And also, it's good to have ropes, so you can easily get out of those holes. I'm used to having ropes. So if we need to get out the water. So we're going to see what's over on this side of the world. And we've come across a desert, so hopefully we can make some better armor. We guess we have to use a pickaxe. No, you had to use an axe to get the cactus. If you can find cactus in your world early on, good for you. You can make cactus armor, which is a bit better than wooden armor, because it has an effect. It like deals constant, well, it doesn't deal constant damage, but if mobs basically hug you, basically, it will deal them damage. A bit like a thorns effect. If you play Minecraft, it's a bit like that. And if you come across these enemies, they have a lot of health, but they're easy to defeat. So we get more of these cactuses, and then we can go home, make a cactus sword and cactus armor. Because also, don't die to these. You might die to these, so you might want to run away. If you have recall potions, use them. Right, now we can make ourselves, yeah, the cactus sword does 1 extra damage. These still only do 1 defense, but they're a bit better because they pierce your enemies. And I think we need more cactus to be able to make the full set, but now we have a bit of a better sword. Now we look goofy. We have that's a big sword. We have a big cactus sword, and we have a little bit of armor, so we are defensed. Because armor is a bit better than just going in just no armor at all. Right, next off, you can either still go exploration, which we will do, but when it comes to night, oh, I see a chest down there. Right, now we're going to dig down to this chest. It's pretty lucky I spotted this chest. Right, let's go to the chest and see what's inside. We have a warding radar. Detects enemies around you, which is pretty cool. We have some wooden arrows. Rope, which I've been talking about, which can easily get you out of holes. Recall potions, more silver, swiftness potion, and some tin bars. Pretty neat. And also, if you see some other stuff down here, they are pots, or kind of worms as well. You need to take, well, you don't need to, but there's also these other things down here called pots, which give you less loot, but they still give you a little bit of loot. So it's good to open them as well, because you can get lesser healing potions, ropes. I think you can also get bombs and money from them. So that's cool. Right, it's getting closer to night time, and there's 2 big boy blue slimes. So let's try and kill them with Le Cactus Sword. With our Cactus Sword, we're practically unstoppable, hopefully. Right, as it's getting night time, what we want to do now is start working on our elevator. So we can go down to the underworld and fight some later bosses. And while you're doing this, you'll most likely find some more loot along the way, like healing crystals, more ores. We say that, I come across some tungsten ore, which is used to make tools and armor, and a little bit of a cave as well. So we mine up our tungsten, Then now we can also go explore this little cave down here. Yeah, it's little, but we've got another 2 pots. And I see some tin ore down here. So for your first day, what you need to do is get basic armor, a house, so you have a place to defend yourself, and you want to start working on your elevator, so you can either get more resources and go down to the underworld to start fighting to try and find some more loot. And it's useful for game progression, so yes. We're just going to be doing a little bit of exploration mining. I think there's just water down there. So now we can go back up here and start doing a bit more mining. So that's all you really need to do for your first day of Terraria. You don't need to do these things, but it's recommended. Get a little bit of armor, start work on your elevator, and make a little house to keep the night enemies away. So I hope this helped you with your first night in Terraria. When I first started out Terraria, I wished I could have had this, because this would help me tremendously. Also, if you would like to, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the support on the last video, it was really insane. And also, speaking of that video, on your screen now should be a video on how to duplicate. Go watch that. It's really easy to duplicate in Terraria. Right? Next Terraria guide video is coming out next week. See you then in the next Terraria guide episode 2.